It's Monday, August the 4th, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, authorities here are said to be quietly investigating the apparent suicide of a secondary school boy. Sources tell Barbados Today that the student died yesterday morning after reportedly drinking a poisonous substance a few days before. It is understood that he could not take the pressure which followed his performance in the recent Cape examinations. In his first public comment on the troubling upsurge in gun violence, Prime Minister Stuart has warned perpetrators they will be hit with the element of surprise. Addressing his ruling Democratic Labour Party's 62nd annual conference at the George Street headquarters yesterday afternoon, Stuart also announced the government's intention to better equip the police to fight fire with fire. Concerned about the large number of accused persons that are facing serious charges being given bail by the courts, the Prime Minister revealed plans to address that. He noted that police officers themselves have expressed their frustration at seeing some of the same alleged offenders they had helped to put behind bars back on the streets again, reoffending or influencing potential criminals to break the law.
I hope that in the criminal justice system, some broad protocols can be worked out and efficiencies achieved that will keep to a minimum the discomforts and frustrations of all actors across the system. There must be no doubt that the criminal justice system is sensitive both to the fundamental human rights of the alleged wrongdoer and to the fundamental human rights of victims and their bereaved families as well. As I said elsewhere, Barbados cannot afford a society in which the passionate intensity of those committed to antisocial behavior gains the upper hand. A suite of legislative and other measures, all within the Constitution, to confront this issue is engaging the attention of Cabinet at the moment. These measures, the Royal Barbados Police Force has assured us, will enhance considerably the capacity of the force to deal with this scourge. Stay tuned.
Stating that it would be morally and politically indefensible to send home public sector workers as a deficit-cutting measure, Prime Minister Stuart instead has told them to further hold strain for any salary increase until the current revenue shortage improves.
We've not been able to deal with the issue of public sector wages and salaries in as timely a manner as we would have wished, or as we would have been able to do if the economic environment was more normal. The commitment of the government is to address the issue of a salary increase or a coping allowance for public officers once the revenue signs are sufficiently positive and sufficiently clear. Meanwhile, I think that patience, prudence, and restraint are the preferred courses of action.
Without naming a date for January elections, but only acknowledging that it's constitutionally due in the coming months, the Prime Minister cautioned all potential party candidates who are not ready for the long haul and commitment to jump off the DLP shuttle now.
We have no space on board this shuttle for people who are looking for social status or economic benefit. The money is on the other side. The sacrifices are on our side. No candidate for the Democratic Labour Party is to consider that he is taking a shot at being a member of Parliament like it is some kind of lucky dip or let's go to the races suite. We shall have to evaluate our performances day by day and week by week. Those who are weary, those who are languid, should go to the Lord and be at rest. There will be no rest for the valiant, no turning back, no time for self-doubt, no time for self-pity, no time for mistakes.
Prime Minister Stuart addressing the annual conference of his ruling Democratic Labour Party yesterday afternoon. And in a swift response, the opposition Barbados Labour Party described the Prime Minister's speech as a dry and lifeless address which has left Barbados with no ideas, solutions, comfort or hope for the future. BLP General Secretary Dr. Jerome Walcott said in a statement that there was no plan to take Barbados out of reverse and into drive. In fact, he said that Stuart failed to capitalize on what was billed as a national address carried live on television to effectively state the government's plan regarding the worrying gun violence and the increasing signs of economic collapse.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Morning, Miss Oya.
Morning. You again. So you're washing cars now? Well, I can't keep up with you at all.
Yes, girl, you know they're going to provision to selling slow. And I don't sell nation newspapers at all because them don't sell. So I washing cars now. I like to get up before 8:30 because I can't take the hot sun. You want the car wash?
No, not today. It clean.
But you're going in very early though?
Yeah, I just going early so I can read the Barbados today online before work starts.
Right. But you can still let me clean the vendor for the $2. At least it's still cheaper than the nation newspaper.
All right.
I got a special boo here that I got it shiny. Thank you. Enjoy your day here.
You too.
All right. What that paper is? She can see clearly when the dirt is gone.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Keith Rowley says he is worried about the state oil company Petrotrin's multiple environmental infractions, going so far as to say that the oil spills have the ability to bankrupt the country.
Every night I go to bed, I must tell you, when I get up in the morning, I wake up feeling, relieved if the news does not say that a line has been broken at Petrotrin and oil has poured into the Gulf of Paria. Because the cost of the cleanup, not only in Trinidad and Tobago's borders, but across in Venezuela, those costs could bankrupt this country.
And on the international scene, the U.S. Secretary of Defense has warned North Korea of a massive military response if it threatens the U.S. or its allies. The warning comes on the heels of yesterday's announcement by North Korea that it has developed a more advanced nuclear weapon that has great destructive power.
The report by North Korea's official KCNA news agency comes amid heightened regional tension following Pyongyang's test launch of 2 ICBM-class missiles in July that had a range of about 6,000 miles and could hit many parts of the mainland USA. North Korea has pursued work on building nuclear weapons and long-range ballistic missiles, defying UN sanctions and international pressure. The Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe spoke with US President Donald Trump, calling for closer cooperation between the two countries in the face of the escalating situation.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper email updates and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.